The husband was shocked to find out that his wife, who had just returned from a trip to Southeast Asia, had suddenly changed her personality. She not only frequently ate foods like leeks and oysters that are believed to be aphrodisiacs, but even her voice had become rough and attractive. People say that a short separation can make a marriage feel new again, but they had only been married for a little over a month. The wife's sudden change in behavior made the husband very confused. At first, he thought she was just tired and needed some rest. So, while she was taking a shower, he ate a handful of goji berries, did 100 squats and push-ups to get his energy back. Then, he walked up to his wife with a rose in his mouth, but she still showed no interest in him. Not giving up, the man went to embrace her, but she resisted him completely. The wife's strange behavior lately had left the man puzzled. He felt something was off since she came back from her business trip. The next day at work, he complained to his colleague, who was surprised and told him his suspicions. Seeing that the man didn't understand, the colleague hinted at him to think carefully about the connection between the Southeast Asia trip and the male voice. But the man thought his colleague was making things up. He had only heard of men changing into women, not the other way around. He thought his colleague was just joking around. However, despite his words, the seed of doubt had already taken root in his mind. Especially when he saw various cases of successful female-to-male transitions online, he realized that his wife might be a transgender person. Thinking about this, the man couldn't wait to go home to ask his wife what had happened during her trip. When he got home, he found the house dark and silent. He called out several times, but there was no response. Then, he turned around and saw a stranger by the window. He was so scared he almost wet himself. He quickly turned on the lights and discovered it was his wife, now with short hair and dressed as a man. He asked why she had cut her hair, and she said it was because it was hot. But he clearly remembered she used to hate short hair. Then, she became impatient and left the room. After taking a few steps, she stopped and told him that her good friend Jejia was coming over because she had a fight with her boyfriend. She asked the man to clean up the barbecue on the table. Then she went back to her room and closed the door. The man looked at the leftover grilled leeks and oysters on the table and remembered that his wife used to hate eating these things and even forbade him from touching them. How could she be acting so differently now? Just then, he heard his wife talking to her friend in the room. When she came out, the man pretended nothing had happened. His wife told him that her friend would be staying overnight because of the argument with her boyfriend. She asked the man to prepare a bedroom for her. After his wife left, the man kept thinking something was wrong. While washing his hands, he noticed his razor had been used. Then he went to check his wife's belongings in the bedroom and found a pair of men's underwear in her suitcase. The size wasn't his. As he was confused, his wife opened the door. He quickly lied and said he was going to wash her clothes. When he came out, he saw his wife's friend sitting on the sofa. She looked upset and told his wife that the man was really kind. Her own husband only argued with her, but his wife's behavior deepened the man's suspicion. So, he used the excuse of washing clothes to secretly call his wife's friend's boyfriend. But the man said they hadn't had any arguments, and his wife was working late. Before the man could say anything else, his wife knocked on the door and asked if the clothes were washed yet. He quickly hung up the phone and opened the door, letting his wife go to the bathroom first. But his wife said she wanted the man to join